everybody, it is Calxiyn here. If you guys enjoyed this video, remember that you guys should become patrons over on Patreon. If you guys enjoyed this video, you guys want to support this video, all that fun stuff, or subscribe to get notified about videos like this. So today we are talking about RWBY news, and sorry if I seem sort of tired or out of it. It's Thanksgiving here in Canada, so I had Thanksgiving shit going on today, and it's like 9 o'clock at night, and we're gonna cover the news, because you gotta be first, or if you're not first, you're last, as we always say. So, I'm just gonna kind of recap some of the news, from the panel. I'm doing 3 different videos. So I'm doing an overall news video on the new RWBY news. I need to do another video on something else, the episode that they showed, the clip. Somebody gave me a description for it, Unicorn Award, if y'all know him. So he gave me a description for the, episode, and so I'm gonna read it out to you guys, tell you guys, what it was about, like the clip that they showed at the panel, what they thought, like just sort of stuff like that, like, what first the person, like, thought that they saw, like, how they interpreted sort of what was going on, that they saw that, clip of the first episode at the panel, and sort of all of the stuff related to that, and also there's one more thing that we need to talk about that is something specifically in that clip, and if you guys have kind of seen the rundown of the description, you'll know what I'm talking about, but if you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry, I'm gonna post everything tonight. I'm so tired. Anyway, so let's just get into it now. So first they showed Camp, which was weird, because the Camp episode is already released, and a lot of people were mad that they cut the stream, because obviously, like, if you cut the stream when they're doing stuff that's exclusive to New York Comic-Con, right, that's one thing, right, but the Camp episode has been up for, like, 2 days now on YouTube, not just on the RT site, so people were like, what, like, what, like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys, you know what I mean? Obviously, like, I think it's something with New York City's Comic-Con's, like, policy, like, most of the streams are cut out if it's exclusive content, but the Camp stuff wasn't exclusive, and that was not the best way to start the panel. A lot of people also thought that that showed that they didn't have a lot, because obviously, you know what I mean? There was also the, manga that they announced, the, Kusu manga, and obviously that's the thumbnail that I'm using for this video, so yeah, you guys have already seen what that looks like. That was announced a while ago, though, so that's nothing new. It's a brand new manga, that is different from, oh, I have them right here, let me grab them. So it's different from these 2 series, so there's this one, which is, just the RWBY manga, right, and then there's these ones, which are the anthology, so this is gonna be like a 3rd entity, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna put these back, I'm just gonna put these away. Anyway, we also have minor outfit changes. It seems like from what they talked about afterwards, and also people, like, you know, who saw the clip may have seen it. I don't know if this was included or not, but Weiss has apparently gotten some minor outfit changes. I think maybe Kara or somebody else kind of let that slip. I don't know if it was in the clip or not, but we basically got news about that. So she has a scarf and tights now, apparently, so they are getting minor outfit changes to head on to Atlas. There was also, they talked about the Team Coffee book again. We already know all about that, so that's not really interesting. They also had a picture of the Crow figure, which I also included in the thumbnail, so you guys you guys should be able to see it. Sorry, guys. I told you guys, I'm, like, all, like, messed up from Thanksgiving. Like, I'm full, I'm tired, and I drank a little bit, so, you know, some Thanksgiving treats for me. But yeah, so as we continue, apparently there's gonna be, like, new themes that they're exploring. I couldn't tell whether the new theme was in regard for, based off of what people told me and what we talked about, and also just sort of confusion at the panel, there were sort of 2 things. So, people were excited about, like, the music, right? People on the panel were excited about the music, and all of that stuff. And they were also talking about, like, tone, like, the tone is gonna get darker, RWBY's gonna be a bit more edgy, like, this volume is gonna be about, like, the journey, sort of stuff like that, but, they also talked about theme, and then they talked about the music, so I don't know if there's going to be new themes, like, new themes for the girls, like, new songs for them, like, I didn't necessarily understand that, if that makes any sense. You guys probably understand what I mean, though. Because there's theme, as in the themes for each characters, like Red Like Roses, like, and, Mirror Mirror, right? And then there's themes like the actual, like, tone of the show. But they talked about the tone a little bit afterwards as well. Also, it seems like Argus is, like, not only just the name of the train, but it's also, like, the city, like, some sort of, like, mini, like, because obviously you have the Kingdom of Mistral, right, and all of that, but it seems like, judging by, sort of that conversation, Argus is, like, a city, kinda, but it's also, like, what they're using as the mode of traveling, right? The other thing was Neptune is around, apparently. I don't think it was a spoiler, because I think that it was, kind of in there, but, somebody mentioned Neptune, was in the volume in, like, my Discord server, because, like, because I couldn't watch the stream right away, because, like, obviously I told you guys I had Thanksgiving stuff all day, so the chat in my Discord, my Patreon-only Discord, they were talking, right, and they were just like, somebody just spoiled that Neptune's coming back, and I was like, what? So, yeah, Neptune is gonna be, in the volume, or at least he's around, he's not dead. Yay! But yeah, apparently, the tone gets darker, RWBY gets edgier, it's gonna be a journey volume, we're gonna get answers about certain things and certain people, there's a lot of cool Grimm. One of the Grimm they mentioned is a Sphinx, so if you guys know, they're sort of like, it's more Greek myth, but also I think people sort of also associate that with, like, Egyptian stuff for some reason, right? I guess mythology makes its rounds, you know what I mean? But the Sphinx is, like, I think it's, like, the trickster thing, like, you have to answer its questions or something like that, so that's kind of interesting. And then, the most important piece of news, I guess, is that Rooster Teeth and DC are teaming up to make comics based off RWBY, and also Genlock, and so that's pretty cool. But that's basically all that we have to talk about, in terms of, like, news that came out. Like, I'm pretty sure that that's sort of it. Oh, wait, it's the most important thing. So, RWBY is gonna have 14 episodes. They will not air an episode between, Christmas and, New Year's. But Genlock and RWBY are gonna overlap for 2 Saturdays, and, like, if you guys, like, understand, like, you guys already know what that means, right? Like, we're gonna have to do all of RWBY, and then Genlock is gonna be right overlapping on RWBY, and then also, during this, like, peak period time, Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, and so if you guys have been on this channel for a while, you'll know, like, we're all gonna die. Like, I'm gonna die, Arnold, Murder of Birds, he likes Kingdom Hearts, Andy's gonna do Genlock, and obviously he does RWBY, so he's gonna die. That Kaito Dan, he likes Kingdom Hearts, and he also likes RWBY, and obviously, and, like, he also is gonna cover Genlock, I think, so he's gonna die. Unicorn of War adores Kingdom Hearts, as he said on Twitter, and so it's like, we're all, like, what a catastrophe. Like, it's just, all this stuff is just going on at once, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy. That means there's gonna be 2 weeks where RWBY and Genlock are literally right on top of each other. And that's just wild, guys. It's just wild. Arnold actually got that answer on Twitter, so he tweeted and was like, hey guys, can y'all clarify what's going on? And so they answered him. Obviously, they explained it, and so I was like, oh my god. Like, that's wild, you know what I mean? All in all, I don't want to say the panel wasn't worth watching, but, like, there's nothing really in here that's super important, I guess. Like, it's always nice to hear them talk, and I love going to panels. Like, whenever Fan Expo comes around, or Anime North, like, I love going to the panels and, like, just listening to people talk about their work, even if I'm not particularly interested. Like, sometimes I just walk into panels and I'm like, wonder what they're talking about. I'm gonna sit down here for a minute, right? And, I don't know, I just kind of like that, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know, there just wasn't as much as I hoped, I guess. But obviously, if you saw the clip, which if you're, like, y'all are lucky, I'm in Canada, so there's no way I was going to, no way I was going to New York. But descriptions of the clip have emerged. I am going to sort of talk about, what has been said about said clip. And, yeah, I hope you guys look forward to that. So, obviously, that's sort of the big event, is that they got to see a sneak peek of, like, the first episode. So that's kind of important, you know what I mean? But, yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that I'm not too all over the place for you guys. Like I said, I'm very tired, but I thought you guys deserved getting the news out, because, especially because it's not a holiday in the U.S., and most of you guys are U.S. viewers, and so, like, even if it's a day off for me, it's not a day off for everyone else, so I feel like I shouldn't take a break. You know what I mean? But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. And again, if you guys want to get notified, you guys should subscribe for news and stuff. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you to all of our wonderful patrons over on Patreon, our $20 patrons. If you guys don't know, they get 6 video tickets. That means they can ask us or request a video from us. They have access to our monthly Patreon group voice chat, and they also get access to a special VIP chat on our server. Our $10 patrons get week in advance early access plus, which means they'll see videos more in a week in advance after they're done. They get 3 video tickets, and for our $5 patrons, they get a week in advance early access, so 7 days early. And of course, our $1 patrons have their name featured in our videos, and they have access to our Discord server. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys join in the Discord server soon. Bye, guys.